Hey everybody, welcome in.
Yeah,
Welcome in.
welcome in, y'all. Great to see people in the chat already. Hope all y'all are
It's
doing
great to
well.
see. Yeah, it's great to see you guys. So great. Most of your favorite. Okay, Mandy says. Mandy is generally, bless your heart, sweetie. You're generally the first one in chat. We appreciate you so much. Most of her favorite attractions are in Magic Kingdom, Fantasyland. Okay, okay. Jonathan, good morning or good evening. I almost said good morning. Good evening. Thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it. Jersey Girl, thanks for being here. Dean the Turkey Legster just finished up Dean's happy birthday live stream. His birthday was last week, y'all, and it was a pleasure to be on and wish you a happy birthday, Dean. We could not be more honored to know you. So happy
Absolutely, yeah.
birthday.
I'd send Dean a text. Yeah, happy birthday, Dean.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's see, Jonathan, again, welcome in. It's so great to see everybody. We appreciate you, Jason. Hey, Jason's one of our great channel members. We appreciate you so much. And there's Tina greeting my sister Susan and my sister Joy. I appreciate you. I appreciate you doing that, Tina. Anyway, um, how's your week going?
It's going well. Pretty busy, but it's going well so far. Yeah, it's been very productive.
Good. I've had a busy day today. I Well, I got a little over ambitious. Sometimes you bite off more than you can chew. And so I did that today. But I did get a lot done. So and finally, y'all, it has quit raining here. Oh my gracious. What's it been raining since Thursday? Is
Yeah,
that right,
something like
William?
that. Yeah, it's been
Um,
it's been a lot.
well, the rain and the storms that have been working their way across the United States hit us, and we didn't have any damage in our immediate area, but I know there's been a major storm front working its way across, and we had Tina said it was snowing up there. Mostly, a lot of damage in Nashville, a lot of damage in Tennessee and places where they had tornadoes touch down. But today and yesterday here were absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, it was a beautiful day today.
Yesterday I got up, I put on my clothes, and I said I've got to go do errands. I've got to get outside, and so it was nice to see the sun after so it just kind of just you think, oh man, more rain. It's and Turles hates it.
Yeah,
The cat hates it. He doesn't he'll beg and beg and beg to go out, and then when you open the door he looks out and that cold air rushes in, and that
hmm
cold, the rain, and he backs up. It's like, oh, maybe I didn't want to go out as badly as I thought.
yeah,
Anyway, it was nice to see. It sure was nice to see the sun today. Happy birthday to Dan, but also to Angela of Diz Our Dream. Angela and Jeff are very dear friends of ours.
yeah.
Um,
You got the whistle nearby.
I do.
Yeah.
We just love Angela, and if you have not, if there's anybody in the chat or you're watching in ghost mode or in the chat who has not checked out Diz Our Dream, if one of our ghost hosts wants to drop their channel link, that'd be great.
Yeah,
Jeff and Angela have
they're a
like
wonderful team. Great,
they're
great
fantastic.
family. They're I hate to play favorites, but I do very much love Jeff and Angela and their
So
kids, and they're just it's always a good time.
yeah,
They're a wonderful family. We're supporting. Very
oh yeah,
encouraging. Uh,
yeah,
members
yeah,
of this Disney YouTube community. So
yeah,
big.
yeah.
Looks like she had a great day. Just based off
It
of following
does.
following on Facebook. So
It does. Yeah, she had a good birthday, and we love Jeff and Angela. If you have not checked out Does Our Dream, by all means do so. They have like 15,000 subscribers, and there's a reason for that.
hmm
Um, Jeff, Jeff is endlessly entertaining. Let's just tune in and find out. He's Jeff is a mess, and Angela's precious, and their kids are precious, and we love them dearly. So happy birthday, Angela! Happy birthday! Blast on the train whistle here for Angela's birthday. Loud noise coming if you've got in earbuds. 3, 2, 1. Yay! Happy birthday, Angela!
Happy birthday, Angela!
Appreciate you, Robert Sprott. Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Jersey girl, welcome in. It's nice to have you here. We're doing our Play in the Park series. This is something that I just kind of came up with. With everybody planning trips to Walt Disney World, a trip planning season is getting cranked up, of course, with spring break and the summertime, and then into fall for Halloween, and then of course on into Thanksgiving and the holidays. So I decided to do this. We wanted to do this series. Kicked it off with an overview last week, and tonight is Magic Kingdom. It's our first park focus. We're going to give you as much information as we can on Magic Kingdom. If you have any questions, by all means, let us know. That's fantastic, Jersey girl. That's exciting. Well, maybe this will help out. If you have any questions,
that is exciting.
Means, let us know. First visit. Wow,
awesome.
That's cool. I don't have a first visit button here, but we've got all kinds of suggestions for you.
Oh yeah.
So that's wow, a first timer. That's amazing. That's really exciting. We're looking forward to that for you. Hey, great, Dean. Hey, Dean. Anyway, we're gonna do This Day in Disney History just quickly. And then we'll jump right into our highlight on the Magic Kingdom. This day in Disney history, y'all, 1939, the British mouse mag Mickey Mouse Weekly introduces the Lone Ranger, already popular with American kids through the radio, to its readers. A free Lone Ranger mask is included in the issue, a fictional masked ex-Texas Ranger who, with his Native American companion Tonto, fights injustice in the American Old West. The Lone Ranger will be turned into a hit television series on ABC during the early 1950s. A feature film by Disney was released in 2013. So
it was considered one of their biggest flops of all time.
It was, unfortunately.
Yeah, which was disappointing, Yeah, Johnny Depp as Tonto, but yeah, it's disappointing.
It didn't work. It just didn't work.
Didn't do well. Yeah,
it didn't work. 1974, Walt Disney World's Treasure Island, later to be called Discovery Island, opens to the public. Located on Bay Lake behind the Contemporary Hotel, the 11.5-acre island features wildlife such as birds, reptiles, mammals, a beached hull of a sailing ship on the island's southwest shore, and a light pirate theme complete with cast members in costumes set the stage for this tropical island paradise. I was never on Treasure Island or Discovery Island. I have seen old video and pictures and things from a Discovery Island. I'm not sure what year they closed that, William. You may not know either, but I would love to have been able to go across to Discovery Island when it was when it was still open. It's grown up now, and I don't think it's used. They obviously do have security and what have you, but I would love to have to experience that. I'm sure it was really cool.
Welcome in, Mark.
So that opened in 74, which was the park opened in 71. So Discovery Island opened 3 years later. 1985, the 107th White House Easter egg roll, one of the oldest and most unique traditions in U.S. presidential history, takes place the day after Easter Sunday. This year's event includes Disney and one of its most outstanding artists and Imagineers, Bill Justice. 50 of America's best artists, including Justice, have been asked by U.S. President Ronald Reagan to paint Easter eggs. This is so cool. Justice has been asked to design the cover for the event's program and to illustrate 4 pages of Disney line art for children to color. He attends the Easter egg roll along with Mickey Mouse. So that's really neat. That happened in 1985. Pretty cool. Disney had a big hand in the White House Easter egg roll in 1985. 1998 at Disney MGM, a rock and roller coaster, which began construction last month, sets the record for the largest concrete pour at a Walt Disney attraction. On this day, the Gravity Building's mat foundation is poured. So,
wow.
1998, and of course, a shout out to my brother-in-law Jerry. He was a supervising master welder when they got started on the coaster and the structure itself. Really interesting stories he has to tell about the construction of Rock and Roller Coaster and how it was made, how it was constructed. Very meticulous, very meticulously constructed. It is monitored via computer every inch of the way. So interesting to talk to him about the construction of that. And that's it for this day in Disney history. Guys, we have a poll. Let me look. You have probably noticed when you came in. Let's see if I can see it. We have a poll in the chat. What is your favorite Magic Kingdom attraction? Okay, the Haunted Mansion is at 50%. Pirates of the Caribbean, 25%. Space Mountain is at 8%. And other is at 17%. Now, I saw in the chat that up at the top of the chat there, I saw that
run through all those again real quick.
TTA for life.
There you go. So maybe Jonathan's the other.
So yeah. So let's see.
So run through them all again.
Jonathan. Okay. So the Haunted Mansion is at 50%. We have 12 votes so far.
Mm-hmm.
The Haunted Mansion is at 50%. 25% for Pirates of the Caribbean, 8% for Space Mountain, and then I just put other because they like YouTube gives you 4 spots, so yeah. I just put other and then asked people to put what they what if they used other what it was.
Yeah.
And
Snow White, Big Thunder.
Okay, right.
Giannis, Tron.
Let's see, Tron.
Jungle Cruise people out there maybe.
Jungle Cruise people. Let's see.
Barstow.
Y'all go ahead and put Liberty Bell. Okay, Dean.
Nice.
There's Dean. Okay, yeah. Robert, I don't have any gold ears. I do not have any gold ears, although I've thought about buying gold ears. These are silver with the gold bow, but I don't have any. I actually need a pair of gold ears. But if you put other, let us know in the chat what you. There's so many other, there's Tron, there's Carousel of Progress. I mean, that's pretty high up on my, all up on my list. So Liberty Bell, People Mover for Dean. So yeah. So we have that poll, guys. Go ahead and if you have not voted yet, by all means, go ahead and vote. William, did you vote?
I've not yet. My computer has decided it wants to be ornery. So
horsey.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is not playing along tonight.
Gotcha. Um, okay. Oh, that's fine. Dean, see you soon. See you soon. Yeah, Dean has plans for tomorrow. Um, so we will see you later. Have a
Nice. Thanks for
wonderful
being here, Dean.
evening. Yeah, we appreciate you. Okay, let me go ahead, guys. We're going to go ahead and jump into. Going to go ahead and jump into the the slideshow. Now this is the poll from last week, and last week we signed off before before we told what the results were. I know a lot of you probably looked, but that we had 27 votes last week, and the question was, which one is your favorite Walt Disney World park? And this is how it shook out. Magic Kingdom came out on top just by nose
Yeah.
there at 44%, edged out Epcot at 41, and then Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios both got 7.
Wow.
I'm a little surprised, really, that Hollywood Studios wasn't higher up on the totem pole.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's how it came out. I love Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios is my second favorite park. If I probably Magic Kingdom's going to be number 1, but Hollywood Studios is my second favorite.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's how that that's how that came out. Last week we appreciate you guys taking part in that. So go ahead and if you haven't answered this week's, by all means, do it, because I'm really curious what you guys, what your favorite attraction in Magic Kingdom is. So many times it's not the main ones, it's not the big ones, Pirates or what have you. I hear so many people. I've even heard somebody say, Tomorrowland Speedway was their favorite attraction. So lots of good choices in Magic Kingdom, and with the addition of Tron, gave us even more of a selection there for favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Hollywood Studios. Yeah. Well, no, it's not, but it kind of is in my mind, Jonathan. Disney MGM. Throwback. It is. It kind of is, yeah. But anyway, okay. Going into, I kind of try to start at the beginning. It's always a good place to start, right? So, transportation. Now, the first thing you're going to think about, obviously, is how to get into the park. I'm going to back up just one click and talk about planning for your Walt Disney World day. Here's a checklist of things that you're going to want, to check. And this is just kind of how I do it. Everybody's different, but this is how I do it. I know this is kind of how William does it too. You want, before you leave, whether you're staying at a Disney resort or, a hotel or whatever, wherever you're staying, you want to be sure. I usually charge everything, charge all the batteries, make sure, the phone's charged, the gimbal, what have you, the night before. And then I make sure that, I have my park backpack all packed. We talked a little bit about that list last week and everything, the suggestions and everything that I put in my backpack. So you can check last week's Hitchhiker chat if you want to know that particular list. Tickets. Check your backpack to be sure everything's in there. Make sure you have some water. Usually carry at least one bottle of water into the park, and then you can refill it, or whatever you want to do there. Magic band, ears or hat, sunglasses, and sunscreen, and stamped postcards to mail on Main Street. And the other thing that I would add to this list is going to be an autograph book. So those are the things, that I would check going into the park. William, can you think of anything else?
Yeah, I always bring sandwich bags. Also, I wear cargo shorts, and so I put my stuff in sandwich bags to keep them dry, just in case, because sweat, water from rides. But I typically have a sandwich bag on me. Also, too, I'll buy something at a store, or just bring like a Walmart sack or whatever to use as kind of like an extra liner inside my. So I usually take a drawstring backpack with me, and so typically I'll have that backpack with with some sort of bag inside of it to put stuff in, because again, there's showers occasionally in Florida.
Yes.
Like that brief afternoon shower every now and then. And so, I'll have, my pocket stuff in bags in my cargo shorts, and then my stuff in my backpack, drawstring backpack, inside of a bag there too. That way it doesn't get wet.
Now I probably should have put my backpack, a slide up here again tonight. Is there anything, William, that you carry that you can think of that I don't carry? Is there anything that you would, just for yourself? Obviously.
Jersey Girl says Jersey Girl usually brings a first aid kit everywhere as she goes. It's pretty smart.
I carry.
Tina says moleskin bag.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, moleskin for blisters. And I carry Band-Aids. I carry Band-Aids instead, because Band-Aids are good. Band-Aids have, you can use those for blisters, or you can use them for, in case you get,
Gold Bond is a good call, to, prevent or, avoid further chafing.
Right.
What is it? I think somebody said Sport Glide or something like that. I feel like somebody has mentioned.
I think somebody's mentioned that before.
Similar thing. I've heard of people, bringing special insoles for their shoes, like Dr. Scholl's or whatever, bringing special insoles for your shoes, because most folks are walking much more on a day at Disney than they regularly would. So anyway, Go Glide. Yeah, there we go. I knew it's something like that.
Yeah. Now, Robert, I usually, and this is just preference, I don't like to mess with an umbrella. I only have so much room in my Loungefly, because I usually carry a Loungefly backpack. So I carry those little, and I should have laid one out so that you guys could see it. Maybe I could do that next week. Those little like 99-cent ponchos that you can get at Dollar General, the different dollar stores. I buy several of those and then toss, one or two in my backpack every day. And that way I don't have to mess with. Now, a lot of people don't like to mess with the poncho. That's, they'd rather just carry the umbrella, but it's a space thing for me, having the space in my bag.
I think the wildest. So Jane and Travels, John and Nancy said, we bring sandwiches in a plastic container so the sandwiches won't get crushed. That's a good call. The craziest time or the craziest thing I've ever seen from somebody bringing food in is I saw someone, which I have no idea how they managed to get it in the park, but years ago, long time ago, there was a couple of probably, college age girls in front of me, in line at the laugh floor. And we're doing our thing, waiting in line, and they're in front of us, and I see them eating fruit, and she's just there. She's got like a little knife, and she's just cutting up her fruit and eating it. And I was like, how in the world did she manage to get that into, to get the knife into the park? But yeah, she was just there, Oh, didn't you know? I mean, that's the thing. It's like I you know
probably didn't think a thing about it. Yeah.
I grew up in the country, and so I keep a pocket knife on me, so I have to mentally have to remember. Oh yeah, make sure to leave it in the car.
Right. I carry a pocket knife too.
Yeah. And so anyway, I was just like, how in the world did they manage to get that in?
That in there. Yeah.
But yeah, she's,
yeah.
And who knows? Maybe it was happened to be plastic. I don't know, but it looked very much like a regular knife. I was like, okay,
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I've never seen anybody bring anything like, and that's that's interesting. Somehow it managed to slip through.
Yeah.
We mentioned Ziploc bags, and I do bring like quart and gallon Ziploc bags because you never know when you're going to need one. No snack left behind. I do not leave snacks behind. I put them in a Ziploc bag or whatever. So you never know what you're going to need one for. But this is something that I don't think that they're doing anymore. I don't think they're giving these away currently, but they used to give these away at it's a Jungle Cruise, and it's to put your phone in or whatever to keep just a little bag, a little promo Ziploc bag, and it's pretty cool because it says the survival sack that does it all. Now featuring the exclusive Skipper Zipper. Holds
awesome.
everything imaginable if you only imagine small things. Mostly backside of water resistant. Wild animal proof. Exceptions include baboons, butterflies, chimpanzees, cobras, crocodiles, elephants, giraffes, gorillas, hippos, hyenas, impalas, lions, piranhas, pythons, rhinos, tigers, toucans, vultures, water buffaloes, wildebeest, zebras, and others. So just
pretty much every animal featured on the ride.
Right.
That's
every
great.
So they gave those they give those away or used to, and they may start doing it again. Who knows? A little Ziploc promo there, but those are fun. We mentioned a Ziploc bag, and I happen to think I had that there, but anyway, again, a complete list on I'll try to include that complete list again next week when we do Hollywood Studios, and we'll just cover that because that's a big thing. Is to and everything that I take in fits into a Loungefly bag, and I know a lot of the ladies use a Loungefly bag. I had to really be particular, and everything fits in like puzzle pieces. So, but anyway, we'll cover that again. But yeah, those are some things. And one more suggestion there for snacks. One of the best snacks that we have found to take into the parks is Rice Krispie treats. The individually wrapped Rice Krispie treats. You can sit on them. If it gets hot, they don't melt. It's just a nice, chewy little treat while you're standing in line or whatever to keep, tide you over if you're in a long line and you're starving, to tide you over until you can get something to eat. So Rice Krispie treats are a really good thing to take. Transportation for Magic Kingdom.
Jillian likes to bring little things of peanut butter, like a tiny little to-go peanut butter, and just keep a little plastic spoon in her backpack and a couple of those. That way, it's a little shot of protein also.
Yes. That's an excellent choice. Peanut butter, a spoonful of peanut butter is always a good. It keeps your tummy busy. Makes you feel like you've eaten something. So that's a good one too. The little individual deals of peanut butter. You have a lot of transportation options, guys, for Magic Kingdom. Buses, monorail, ferry boats, resort launches, minivans, Lyft and Uber, and your personal vehicle, of course. Now, keep in mind that if you go in driving a personal vehicle, this is the only park where you don't park in the lot and then walk straight into the park. You park in the lot, and then you walk. You can take the tram in to the TTC, the Ticket and Transportation Center. And at the Ticket and Transportation Center, you're going to see over to the left, you're going to see the ferry boats. That's one way to get into the Magic Kingdom across a Seven Seas Lagoon. If you look straight, you are going to see the monorail. And now, also from the TTC, you can take a monorail to Epcot. So keep that in mind. If you have family members who want to go into the Magic Kingdom, you want to go into Epcot, you can get to Epcot from the Ticket and Transportation Center. But in order to get on into Magic Kingdom, you will have to take either the ferry boat or the monorail. So just kind of keep that in mind. If you are, of course, at one of the monorail resorts, then you also have the option of taking a resort launch into Magic Kingdom. So there are several ways, to get in. But just keep in mind and allow extra time, because you've got that extra piece. You've got to get from the parking lot to the Ticket and Transportation Center, then get on the monorail or the ferry boat and go across.
Through security also.
Through security. So you need to allow, a minimum of an hour, depending on the time of day. If you wait until, a lot of people sleep in and they don't go in until 10 o'clock. If you go in at around 10 o'clock, it's going to be hosed up. It's going to take you a while to get in there. If you go in with the early birds, the rope droppers, it's going to take a little less time, generally. So just, keep that in mind. Let's see here. What else did I want to mention? For your personal vehicle, if you're going to be, yes, they do, Jersey Girl. They do. Your buses are going to run to all of the resorts and all of the parks. Your buses have now allow extra time for buses. They're going to be a little slower, but yeah, your buses are going to be the one mode of transportation that runs everywhere, pretty much. So yes. If you take your personal vehicle in, by all means, be sure when you get out of your, and this is, there's a lot going on. Everybody's jumping out. You're trying to make sure you have everything in your hand. Be sure and make a mental note. And there's even a place to put it in on the app of where you parked.
You can search. It's called a car locator in the app.
Yes.
You can put a little magnifying glass and bring up a search for the car locator, and it'll pull up, and it's going to be utilizing location services. So it's going to have a general idea of where you're parked, but you're going to have to put in the road typically. And, it's probably going to give you, depending on how accurate or precise your location's turned on to, it's going to give you, within a few rows of where it thinks you are. So you got to make sure that it's correct, obviously, which character and in which row.
Yes. Just be sure. And, before the app, we used to just take a picture of the section, it's going to give you a character and then a row number. So if you have your location turned on your phone, the car locator is going to it's going to try to find where you are. It'll suggest, if you're in, it'll give you the general area, like whatever, Buzz Lightyear, or help me out, William.
We got the heroes and villains.
My pop got heroes and villains. My brain has shut down for the night, y'all. I'm sorry. I'll do the best I can. But it'll give you a basic idea of where you are, and then you can actually zero in on you check to see where you are. Like it'll say 15, 16, 17, row 15, 16, 17, and then you choose the one. But it's handy. Yeah, it really is. Or again, before the app, we just took a picture of where we were. But so Magic Kingdom does have a lot of transportation options there. Jeff, a lot of times, my husband will there's a ride share area, and it's on the ride share. It's on as you're going into Magic Kingdom. There'll be signs, and there's a ride share sign to direct you to the ride share area. And a lot of times he will just drop me off at the TTC, and then I walk in. So there is also, that's where the Lyft and Uber vehicles are going to be dropped off too. So Jersey Girl, if you have any questions, by all means, put them in the chat. Okay, so that's where you are. Again, keep in mind that you can also take a monorail to Epcot from the Ticket and Transportation Center as well. So that's kind of handy. Okay, let's see. Maps, guys, and this, I just took a picture of the map. You can find these online. You're welcome to take a picture of this one if you want to. Just go ahead and pick up a paper map. I'm thinking these are going to go away. At some point, these paper maps are definitely going to go away. So you can pick them up as you go in, and they're great souvenirs because it's a snapshot of the park. The parks change. They add new attractions and what have you. So this is, these are snapshot of your trip and what was there and what was going on when you were in the park. So be sure and pick these up. I usually pick up several of these. I have a collection of these, and I feel like at some point with everything going digital that they will do away with the paper park maps. So that's a nice little souvenir to get. And what you see on the screen is a photo of the park map. Now this is also on the app. Obviously, you can look this up. Look these things up on the app too. It's really handy. But the park maps are nice. And there's also in the map, not only it directs you to everything, to all of the lands, to the attractions. It tells you times. It tells you where all the eating places are. It tells you where all the restrooms are, all the things. So it is a pretty exhaustive guide there. And again, it is available on your app as well. Be sure and download the app before you go and link your tickets. Again, if you have any questions, Jersey Girl would be more than happy to answer them if we can. But be sure and download that Walt Disney World app and start there. It's a good place to start. And this is the legend of Main Street USA, Adventureland, Frontierland, Liberty Square, Fantasyland, and Tomorrowland are the lands there. As you go in, you're gonna go in first, guys. You'll get off the monorail or the ferry boat, and you will go through the actual tap style, where you will tap in using either your card, your little admittance ticket, and they do still have the plastic cards. You'll use your Magic Band or your phone to tap in on the tap style. So one of those things, just decide if you want to use your phone, or if you guys want to buy the Magic Bands, or you have the plastic tickets, but be sure and have those out and ready. And once you tap in, you're going to be at the entrance to the train station. The train station will be there. That's your first photo op. So, we usually don't do that immediately because we don't want to waste time. We're generally trying to, get in for rope drop or whatever. And then as you approach Main Street, if it's in the morning, look for the Main Street vehicles. This is the a picture of me in one of the Main Street vehicles. These are just fun. You may not want to take the time, to do this, but I love. There's a double decker bus. There's a horse drawn carriage. There's this, fire engine, kind of fire engine or old fashioned car, I guess is what this is. What this particular one is. But it's a lot of fun, and they just drive you. They drive you down Main Street all the way to the castle and let you out at the castle. So it's just kind of fun. It's another way to get in. I really enjoy it. Okay, my Disney experience, Jersey Girl is on the App Store. Just type in Disney app. Go to the App Store and type in Disney app. If you are a Samsung user, it's free. I'm not sure about is it free if you're an iPhone? For iPhone, okay. So It's a free app. So regardless of whether you have iPhone or
it's sometimes it can be difficult to find. You may have to search Disney World instead.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've kind of shuffled the names around a little bit over time. But yeah, so there's a good chance you may just have to search Disney World, and I guarantee it's going to be one of the first things that comes up.
Yeah. It's so that most definitely start there. That's the best place. That's the best place to start, and familiarize yourself with it. Before you go, familiarize yourself with it. It's handy. It's really handy. It's a kind of a double-edged sword. It's very handy, but if you're not careful, as we were talking about earlier, you can spend a lot of time on your phone instead of enjoying the park. So you think of it as a tool, not something, that you have to have your nose in the whole time. That makes sense, because we want you to, we definitely want you to enjoy the parks. Main Street, USA, there are PhotoPass photographers there. As you're walking down Main Street, obviously, you can have your picture taken. There are several options. The one on the right is a magic shot. They'll tell you how to pose, and then they add in the balloons on that one. It's just a fun, really fun shot. If you're going in and you're going, you want to kind of beat the crowds. If you're trying to do rope drop, you can go right straight past all of that and come back to it. A little bit later, you can come back to the photographers. There are several. There'll be several lined up on Main Street, but so that's something that is there if you want to go ahead and get a photo taken, because that's a must do. You definitely want to have your photo taken as you're going, especially if it's your first trip. Obviously, the castle is iconic. It's it's probably one of the most photographed buildings in the world, I would have to say. And yes, that is Jeff on the right. We were talking about Jeff and Angela. That's Jeff taking a picture there on the right. This is when they had put up the bunting for the 50th anniversary, but they did not have that big 50th anniversary medallion yet.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. So it's a good picture of Jeff. I think I've sent that to him, but just a fun picture of over there in 2021, I think. So as you
hey, Brian, welcome in.
Got your photo ops and your Main Street vehicles. Now, as you're going on to as you're entering the hub, our suggestion has always been like you have the hub area where the castle is, and then all of the lands branch out from that hub in a star pattern.
Yep.
So our suggestion has always been to go to the left. because most of the crowds are going to go to the right. Most people are right-handed, and they're going to naturally go towards Tomorrowland and Fantasyland. Our habit has always been to go left towards Adventureland and
typically lots of folks try to hit. And granted, I don't know what it looks like since Tron has moved to standby, but lots of folks try to get to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Which is behind the castle, but you can't go through the castle. You got to work your way around, wrap around Fantasyland to get to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. And then also too, lots of folks try to get to Peter Pan because I feel like it's been a running joke for a long time now. Peter Pan is always a 75-minute wait.
It is.
Rain, shine, rain or shine, death taxes and a 75-minute wait for Peter Pan. Peter Pan's flight.
True.
So those are pretty much the things you can count on.
Welcome in.
But anyway, it's pretty funny. But those are two big ones that people like to try to get to ride, quote unquote rope drop.
Right.
Again, I don't know how Tron has impacted that. I'm sure that it's eating up some of the people. That are probably rope dropping that, if you will. But anyway, so I mean, we typically like to go work left. I like to hit Pirates early. Check the app, see what's around over there, what all I can hit, and go from there.
Mm-hmm. And Brian, welcome in. And Brian voted other people mover. So thanks for voting. So that puts other at up to 20%. So 56% for the Haunted Mansion. Yay, we're 19 for Pirates. All right, y'all let us know. Keep those votes coming in. It's cool.
Your mileage may vary, Brian. I've seen Peter Pan be a very, very brief wait time especially after fireworks. That's true. I mean, it's your mileage may vary, but I've always laughed about it because I feel like anytime I ever check it, Peter Pan's a 75-minute wait.
All right.
Now, granted, the wait doesn't ever feel like it takes that long if you do go and wait, but I'm also not trying to spend 75 minutes waiting for that ride.
I'm gonna do something else. I love it, and I will ride Peter Pan, but it's not up that high on my priority list. Hatbox Ghost has materialized. Welcome in. So that's it's the big things, I guess, that most people are headed for. I'm gonna say, it's Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is going to be a big one. That's a good one to rope drop if you want to, try to, because it has a long wait time generally. Tron and Space Mountain are generally going to be, pretty long wait times as well. And this is just a picture that I decided to drop in. I took this last time I was there. This is Big Thunder, guys. Now, this is something to be aware of, is the construction in Magic Kingdom. Disney has a lot of construction planned for Magic Kingdom in the next, 2 years?
2, 3 years.
2 to 3 years. Right now, hang on, I lost an earbud, y'all. Right now, Big Thunder Mountain is down for a major refurbishment. And
I hope they add the powder keg scene that you get at Disneyland.
I do too.
Because it's so good.
It is. I don't know that they will, but I absolutely love that. Yeah, if we get to aim and blow things up, that would be awesome. But this was taken from the Liberty Bell guys. So this is the scaffolding around Big Thunder. They're refurbishing. So a Big Thunder is a major roller coaster. So that's a big bite of the crowd that would normally be at Big Thunder that's not at Big Thunder. So, that's something to be aware of there, and a major park favorite there that's going to be out of commission for a little while. They are doing a major refurb. They are also working, of course, on Villains Land, which is going in. It's called the Beyond Big Thunder project. So Villains Land is also, they're supposed to be moving some dirt around back there too. There's a huge yellow crane that's visible from a lot of places in the park where they're working in this area. So just be aware that they are that Big Thunder is under construction, and I'm not sure about Astro Orbiter, how much longer Astro Orbiter is going to be.
I'm not sure either. I can try to Google that real quick.
I haven't heard. Astro Orbiter in Tomorrowland is also under construction, so it is
visually. It looks very weird not to see it there.
It does. It really does. The last time I was in the parks, it just looks very odd with the planets are missing. They've taken the planets down from Astro Orbiter. It looks really strange. But this is what Big Thunder looks like from. I think I may have taken this from Tom Sawyer Island up because it looks lower than I would have been up higher if I was on the Liberty Bell at this point. So this is probably taken across from Tom Sawyer Island. But anyway, that's something to be aware of. Astro at this current moment in time, Astro Orbiter and Big Thunder Mountain are under refurb and are currently closed. So,
Jerry, it's like Cheers. You want to go where everybody knows your name. Everybody knows Hatbox Ghost is Jerry. It is pretty funny how people know how people know each other's names without and they're able to greet each other without it being their screen name.
Yeah, it is. We just know each other. It's fun. Yeah, I mean, I can go into, I go into chats all the time. Jerry is the Hitchhiking Bones, and everybody goes, "Hey, dog." So yeah, we want to go where everybody knows our name. We do, and we welcome you all in here because we know all your names. So pretty cool. So that's that. Anyway, something to keep in mind. What's under construction.
It says summer of 2025.
Okay.
It's been closed since January 13th.
Okay. So Astro Orbiter is to, I'm going to make a note here. It just says summer. Don't you love how Disney is so nebulous? Summer 2025. Reopen.
Yep.
So we shall see, folks. We shall see.
TBD.
Absolutely, Brian. Brian is asking, Liberty Bell, worth it or not? Liberty Bell's 100% worth it, Brian. And Tom Sawyer Island too, I'll have to say. This particular picture I took, I have a vlog coming out, guys. When I was there this last month, I spent a long time on Tom Sawyer Island, and I took a detailed walkthrough video of Tom Sawyer Island. This is a picture taken from Tom Sawyer Island across. That's the Barrel Bridge there, of course, on across to the Haunted Mansion. And I thoroughly enjoyed Tom Sawyer Island. I thought it was fantastic. I truly wish that they would come to their senses and not take this area out. I'm horrified, y'all, that they're going to take this out. I think a lot of us are still, I know a lot of people on social media, there are a lot of people are really lobbying for them to rethink this and not take this out. But at any rate, I am coming out hopefully Saturday. I'm going to try for Saturday on that one, guys, on the Tom Sawyer Island video. So that's coming up, and completely worth 100% worth it. The Liberty Bell is awesome. And Brian, the last live stream that I did before I left the park, in fact, I live streamed all the way from the Liberty Bell into the car, got in the car with Jeff, and we're driving to the airport. That was the last live stream that I did just before I left, was the Liberty Bell. It was just this perfect day. You can see what a perfect day it was. So that's, again, if you're going to be there, be sure and hit those things that, those areas that, that are going away. There are some things that Disney is redoing. The Liberty Bell, Tom Sawyer Island, the Rivers of America, they have announced are all going away. So be sure and go across and enjoy those things before they go away, and hopefully they'll decide to keep them.
I have heard, I don't want to step into political waters here, but I have heard that they are evaluating things due to potential increase in cost due to tariffs. So,
okay.
We shall see if that translates into anything. Again, I saw that floating around on social media, so take it for what it's worth. But we shall see whether or not anything, any plans potentially change or any timelines change.
For all that.
I will say, coming up very soon, within next month, actually, there at Hollywood Studios, you're going to have a couple of entertainment offerings. The Little Mermaid, A Musical Adventure, is reopening after it's been closed for quite some time. May 27th is the date for both The Little Mermaid, A Musical Adventure, and also Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After. Both of those shows will open up May 27th. So very, very intrigued to see, the updates to the Little Mermaid show. That was always a good one to get out of the heat, to duck in there, and it's a pretty neat show. So looking forward to seeing the updates they made there. And then also too, they're advertising, or at least per Walt Disney World News Today's article here, they said the Villain show is going to be a 40-minute runtime. So
yes,
I'm interested to see what all they plan to cover in that show. But May 27th is the date for that. Granted, that's the wrong park. We're talking about Magic Kingdom tonight, but I did want to mention that since we were discussing other closure related news.
Right. So there's this. I love this shot. I really do. Thank you guys. I think that's a really pretty one too. Just keep that in mind. Y'all, the
May 22nd for Epic, Jersey Girl. I have heard that they've been doing a soft opening. I have heard that they've been doing, they've been doing team member previews. I think they've lined up previews for AP holders as well. So they just did a media event also, where a bunch of stuff, up to this point, they've been pretty tight-lipped about a lot of stuff related to Universal and Epic Universe. And they've been very
Resort TV One was actually in the park for most of the day today. It was their first look at the park. And
so there's lots of stuff floating around on social media. So be careful if you're trying to avoid spoilers, because I've seen plenty of them floating around out there.
Oh yeah, there are a lot. And like I said, Resort TV One was there today. I'm probably going to try to be on Team Replay for that, because we're going to be there the week after it opens. So it opens on the 22nd. We're going to be there the week of the 25th. So, Epic looks epic. Exactly.
Yeah. It really does, though.
Ooh, yeah. But as far as now, this I included, guys, just because there are a lot of things that get overlooked. We were talking at the beginning of the stream, about attractions and things that are easily overlooked, because it's good to have a list of your main things, those big things that you want to be sure you hit, and it's good to have those. But this, guys, is an animatronic that has been there absolutely forever, I guess. and is very, very sentimental. I think if they ever try to take Sunny Eclipse out, we'll just have to have an uprising. But he is a great animatronic who has been entertaining guests forever in Tomorrowland at Ray's Starlight Cafe. You can go in and eat, and get you a hamburger. The last time I was in there and got the grilled chicken salad, it was fantastic. By the way, fresh, really, really good salad in at Ray's Starlight Cafe. And Sonny's going to sing to you. Now we have a couple of shorts on our channel of Sonny if you want to see him perform. We've got a couple of shorts on our channel of
yes, Jersey Girl. Magic Kingdom is where Tiana's Bayou Adventure is. It's over where Splash Mountain was previously. You work your way to the left. You can either walk through Liberty Square to work your way over that direction, or you can follow your way all the way through Adventureland, wrap around past Pirates, and it'll be right in front of you. You can't miss it. So
yes. In fact, this the map that I got, this was from my trip last month, and this is the picture on the front of the map is Tiana meet and greet there with the little girl. So yes, that's and I rode Tiana's for the first time in December. So anyway, so this is Sunny Eclipse. Be sure and he's just fun. He's just fun. If you go eat at Ray's Starlight Cafe in Tomorrowland, you can enjoy Sunny Eclipse. They're singing to you and playing songs. He's fantastic. So just cool there. The other, just again, is it a ride or is it an attraction? It's
entertainment. I mean, technically it's both because
it is.
But anyway, it's I do really enjoy the Carousel of Progress.
The Carousel of Progress, y'all, is one that I think it has kind of it was overlooked there for a while. I think it's kind of gone back up some in popularity, just as the TTA. YouTubers really breathed life back into the TTA and Carousel of Progress, I think. But yeah, this is a fun one. This is straight out of Walt's head. The Carousel of Progress only exists now at Walt Disney World. They took it out at Disneyland, and it is straight out of Walt's head. It was created for the 1964 World's Fair in New York. And so, and it just follows an American family, through the decades, and talks about advances in technology and what have you. It's just tons of fun. Very classic Disney. This one's in Tomorrowland. So, you guys can, be sure and check that one out too. Just a couple of examples here. What's good to eat at Cosmic Rays? Like I said, I last time I was there, Brian, I ordered that grilled chicken salad, and it was fantastic. I mean, it was like really, really fresh, and the chicken was good. It was really, really good.
Yeah.
And a lot of times at Cosmic Rays too, they'll have seasonal treats. So keep an eye out for those too. They always have a couple of menu items for Halloween and Christmas. They're good about having that. A live band came up out of the floor. Oh, okay. No, really, Jerry? I didn't know that. That. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Of course, they have added, guys, the new Tron. Tron is the new coaster that's added. Such a great addition to Tomorrowland. What a great addition to Tomorrowland. The Tron coaster's a lot of fun.
Yep.
So kind of, it's a good companion there to Space Mountain. Obviously, my favorite is, let's see where we stand in our poll. My favorite is the Haunted Mansion, obviously. The Haunted Mansion in our poll, guys, stands at 53%. Pirates of the Caribbean is at 24%. Space Mountain is 6%, and Other is at 18%. So, yeah. Oh, in the 70s. Okay, Jerry. Wow. That's cool.
That's awesome.
That's neat. Did you know that, William? I didn't know that. That's amazing. Well, I was the first time, I'm trying to remember. Probably the first time I went, and I doubt we went to Cosmic Wraith, but probably the first time I went to Walt Disney World was as a child in the 70s. So, let's see here, guys. Let's move along. This is just a picture of Jeff and me on Tron. I would suggest, guys, that you make a list before you go. You know, y'all know I'm big on lists. Make a list of the rides and attractions that you absolutely must do, and like a you know, just the thing, so that you're sure at least to get those in. You know, it's you can go into Magic Kingdom and in a day's time, depending on the crowds, you can pretty much get to everything that you want. But on the days when the crowds are really high, this is one of the parks where I would consider the use of lightning lanes.
Yeah.
I would possibly buy the lightning lanes, especially if you have children with you. But you know, make a list of those. You know, if you have to ride Tron and you have to ride Haunted Mansion and you have to ride Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, put those at the top of your list and get those. You know, be sure you don't leave out any of your favorites or the ones that you really want to do. Let's see here. We've got, you know, as far as attractions, guys, we've got Mickey's Filler Magic. There's a Hall of Presidents. There's Country Bear Jamboree and Carousel of Progress. Now, I'm not as big a fan as Country Bear Jamboree anymore. It used to be one of my favorites, but since they redid it, I'm just not as big a fan. But I usually do Hall of Presidents. Mickey's Filler Magic is tons of fun. There, what others as far as attractions? Wait a minute, I think I'm leaving something.
There's a laugh floor.
The laugh floor. Yes. The laugh floor. The Monsters Inc. laugh floor how could I leave that one out? It's fantastic.
It is fun.
By all means. Yeah. By all means, it's fantastic. So, but this is a ride.
Walt Disney World Railroad around the park.
Yes.
So if you want to save yourself some steps and move from section to section, you can hop on the train and ride that around the park.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it goes all the way around, and you can get off in, whatever section you want. Now, if I'm headed in, now, William, I know that you and Jillian a lot of times will head straight for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Is that usually where y'all go first?
It depends. It depends on, I mean, sometimes we do, sometimes we don't.
Right. But I generally always go to the left. I check Haunted Mansion and Pirates first. It's kind of my custom. Can you now? This is just a list that I have come up with. Guys, I tell you what. Let me do this. Let me go back because I've got a couple other things here that I wanted to talk about as well. Entertainment. As you're walking in, be sure and listen for the Dapper Dans Barbershop Quartet. They're fantastic. We have shorts on all of these on our playlist. Y'all, Dapper Dans the piano player at Casey's Corner.
One of my favorites, personal.
They're fantastic. All of them are really good, but our favorite is Grayson. He's amazing. We've got several shorts of him on the channel, and then also watch for the Walt Disney World, the Philharmonic. It's fantastic. They're great. They're great. They're a brass band, just tons of fun, and they appear. Check your app for times, for schedules for all of these. They're all completely worth your time. And then you also have the Festival of Fantasy Parade. That happens. I think the Festival of Fantasy Parade is happening twice a day. Am I right now?
I'm not sure.
Let's see. See if I can find it. Let's see.
Also, this summer, again, to kind of hype things up for the summer, sometime in quote unquote summer 2025, we will be getting a new nighttime parade called Disney Starlight Dream the Night Away.
Yes. That is coming. It's again, nebulous summer 2025. It is coming, but you've got the Festival of Fantasy Parade, and you've got Happily Ever After, the Happily Ever After fireworks. And be sure and stay for the fireworks if you can at all. Stay for the fireworks. That they're just Happily Ever After is one of the best fireworks shows that they've ever done. And
yes, feel free to send us an email, Jersey Girl, if you have questions. Yeah, the Premier Lightning Lane's insane. They will never. I could hit the lotto, and I would not use the Premier Pass Lightning Lane. I'm out on that.
And in order to hit the lotto, you have to actually play the lotto. So we're probably not.
Thanks, Brian. I really appreciate that. Ooh, Pop Century. You can use the Skyliner to get to Epcot and Hollywood Studios. That's you're gonna love that, Jersey.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All means. Never ask a cast member what time is the 3:00 parade. That's just they're gonna answer you very kindly, but you're gonna end up in their stories of crazy guest questions. But at any rate, again, Festival of Fantasy Parade, Happily Ever After, and that new nighttime parade is coming summer 2025. I'm really excited about that one.
Yep.
I'm planning to go back sometime in the fall, or maybe closer to Christmas, and because I'm really hoping to see that parade not long after it.
And stay tuned, in the chat, stay tuned, tune in on a weekly basis, and we'll do our best to update you whenever we hear, an actual date for when that parade's going to roll out.
Or follow us on, on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and we try to update things like that. Just some tips, guys. Try to eat during off times.
Yeah.
Like, don't
maybe not straight up 12.
Yeah. Eat at like 10:30, something like that. Eat during the off times to avoid the heavy crowds when other people are eating. Kind of adjust your eating. You'll be glad you did. And use mobile order on the app. Go in, pick at Casey's or wherever you want to eat, and mobile order, and then you'll get a message telling you when your food is ready and what mobile number, what counter number to pick it up at. So that's
also too, Jersey Girl, if you do have questions, you can email us at thehitchhikingbones@gmail.com or send us a direct message on Instagram. We've got all that information in the description on this video below. So just
yes, we
if you
do.
want to reach out to us with questions,
Yeah, so
we'll be glad to help. And also too, Jillian, my wife Jillian is a Mickey Travels Disney travel agent. And so also too, if you need any help, she'd be glad to help you out as well.
And I do her
all that information's in the description on the video below.
And I have a slide coming up with her information on it as well. She'd be more than happy to help you. And that is something I highly, highly recommend. She could take a lot of the headaches and do a lot of the planning for you out of it. Her services are free. So we generally wait kind of till the end of the evening to shop so that we don't have to carry.
That's what the extra hours for. Yes. You've got
yes.
If you can stand it, and you may be traveling with kiddos and need to get back to get them in bed for the next park day. But that, as far as I'm concerned, that's what the last hour, that extra hour's for. The park say the park closes at 10. Well, it's technically, it's open an hour later so you can shop. So you get your stuff on the way out. That way you don't have to lug it around all day. Anyway.
So if closing time is listed at 9:00, then the rides are going to shut down.
Yep.
If you are in the line before 9:00 or whatever the posted closing time is, you can ride. But at that point, all the rides are going to shut down, but they do stay open for an extra hour after that, the shops and things. So have to be careful about eating locations. Sometimes
that's your mileage may vary on eating locations. Sometimes I do go ahead and shut down. So, don't put yourself in a jam.
Right. So now ice water. Now there are a lot of different approaches with water, and water is very, very, very important in the parks. I have a friend who takes his water bottle with him, and then around the parks there are these. They're not water fountains; they're filling stations.
Yep.
They're designed for you to actually fill a bottle of water, and so they're really handy. You can also go into any quick service location and get a cup or two or however many you want of ice water.
Yep.
And it tastes good. It's not the Florida swamp water anymore, guys. That's a fantastic option, especially when it's really, really hot. Now, this friend of mine takes the water bottle in, and what he does is once he drinks the water, he'll refill it. But after he drinks it, he takes the lid off and squashes that water bottle flat, and then puts the lid back on so it doesn't take up so much space in his backpack. And then when he gets ready to fill it, he just pulls it back out. He just pulls it open again, pulls it back into shape, and uses it. And they actually will do that without leaking. I didn't know that until I saw him. Until I saw him do that. But that's pretty neat. If you buy bottled water and soft drinks, if you're an AP holder, go into the merchandise locations like the Emporium and those places. They all have coolers. And if you buy your bottled soft drink in there or your bottled water, you can use your AP discount. So just a little tip there, because we're always looking for ways to save money.
Mm-hmm.
Magic Kingdom, again, is a park where we do recommend purchasing the lightning lanes, especially if you have children. Now we'll try to go over lightning lane.
Multi-pass. There's multi-pass, single pass, and then there's Premier Pass. And Premier Pass is the one that's outrageously priced.
Yes, we'll try to go over those in detail next week.
Yeah.
So we'll try to cover that. I'll make a note here to cover that a little bit more in detail next week. But that's something that for we highly recommend for Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios, definitely. Guest services, there's a guest services location just as you walk in to the left. After you enter, there on the town square, there's a guest services location. There's also around to your left over by the restaurant Baby Care. The Baby Care is what I'm trying to say. There's a Baby Care and a official guest services location in every park. Yep. So around by Crystal Palace is the Baby Care station. It's fantastic. You can
first aid
go
too.
In there. It's air conditioning. There's a first aid area. If you can feed your baby, you can sit in a rocking chair and feed your baby. They have wonderful changing tables. It's just a really nice way to get your baby out of the melee of the park in the heat and take a little break. So they have the Baby Care areas and guest services are always always available there. If you are staying at a resort now, if you're staying at Pop Century, you will have some extended hours for resort guests. So,
30 minutes in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Check to see, check on that to be sure if you can go in a little bit ahead of, other park guests. Gives you a little head start on rope drop. When you're going in, and I forgot to mention this is on the slide, guys. Use the shortest line when you're approaching those tap styles to actually tap in. There'll be, a lot of lines there. Go to the shortest one. Don't go to the longest one. Go to the shortest one. Get in faster. Be ready to tap in. Have your phone, your magic band, your card in your hand, and be ready to go in. And all your, if you have kids, have everybody's ready so that you don't have to fumble around, in your bag and hold up the line. So just be ready to tap in. Celebration buttons, guys. Let's see. When you go in, be sure, Jersey Girl, and get a first visit button. I don't have a first visit button, but I do have a couple of celebrate. These are free. If you go to guest services or the Emporium, these are free. These are wonderful souvenirs. Like this is the celebration button, and you can write whatever you want on there. Now, this was the one that I wrote on when we hit 1,000 subs on YouTube. And then there is my happy birthday button from when I was there on my birthday. So these are free. Just go in and ask for a celebration button. They have anniversary buttons. These are real, you can write whatever you want on I'm celebrating. And then happy birthday. And they have first visit buttons. So Jersey Girl, be sure and get a first visit button. And a lot of times if cast members see you wearing one of these, they'll sprinkle a little extra pixie dust your way. So be sure and do that. Let's see, guys. Have a plan for your day. Again, I mentioned that a little earlier, your must-do list. If there's
Good night, Jerry.
If there's one or two things that you absolutely want to do, by all means, bump it up to the top. Be sure you get that done. Advanced dining reservations, check out the dining locations if you want to have at least one sit-down meal during the day to relax, get a good meal, rehydrate, that kind of thing. We have learned, especially when we're all traveling together, it's a good idea to have at least one sit-down meal. It really is, just to take the break. So check for the advanced dining reservations in the park.
Good time to get rehydrated also.
It is. And then, of course, the multipass, the lightning lane. So check on all that. Can you think of anything else, Liam?
I don't think that pretty well covers it.
Anything else? Again, if y'all have questions, by all means, let us know. You can email us at thehitchhikingbones@gmail.com or send us a direct message on Instagram, and we'd be more than happy to help you. Of course, tonight, this is our Play in the Park series. Tonight, of course, was Magic Kingdom. Next week on the 15th, we're going to do Hollywood Studios, and then Animal Kingdom on the 22nd, and Epcot on the 29th. So that's kind of our schedule, and we're going to talk about each park. So, excuse me. So, join us, in the next few weeks. And we'll give you our best tips for all the. Oh, hey, Stacy.
Some tips there for savings from Stacy. Brian had mentioned the resort refillable mug. That if you can definitely get some bang for your buck out of that. I think Jersey Girl said that she was staying at Pop Century. That's a great thing, first thing in the morning, and then also when you get back at the end of the night, going and refilling your mug. Also too, having it for non-park days. If you got any of those baked into your schedule, it's great to be able to go in and refill your mug.
Yeah, and they'll have the refillable mugs at your resort, at your dining location there at your resort. You can buy that, and you pay one price, and then you can refill it as many times as you want. That's an excellent. Yes. Oh, actually, we are coming up on that. There is Jillian's information. She is an authorized Mickey Travels vacation planner. Mickey Travels is a diamond level travel agency, and her email is jbone@mickeytravels.com. And there's her phone number, 214-930-6350. Give her a call. She would love to help you with that. Her services are completely free, so she can really take a lot of the headache, out of this for you if you're planning a trip. So there's her information. It's also in the description of this video. Or you could take a picture of your screen there as well and contact her. She would be more than happy. She's been pretty busy lately.
Yeah, she has.
More than happy to help you, to help you with that. Stacy, that's a good tip.
The AP,
the AP, tickets
annual
are really
pass.
Expensive, and so if you're going to be there, for more than 10 days, or you're going to be in the park, for more than one trip or whatever. If you go into the park more than 10 times, the annual pass pays for itself. Yep. It really does. So I have an annual pass right now. This is the second year I've had one, and I have really enjoyed it. It also comes with a lot of perks. Comes with dining discounts and merch discounts and things of that nature. So that's something you might also want to check into. Something else that Jillian can help you with. So, so that's if you're looking to make more than one trip during the year, that's a good option. Let's see, anything else that we can come up with? There's Jillian's information. Let her know if you need her assistance. Do a little congratulations to us, I guess. We hit this milestone. We always just kind of want to celebrate our milestones. We've had our channel for over 5 years now. 4 years. 4 years, right? 4 or 5.
I don't know at this point.
Yeah.
Not 100% sure.
We passed this up. We passed this 850 uploads. So we have over 850 videos on the channel on April the 6th of this year. When we first started the channel,
I think it's 5 years. I want to say it was 2019. So this October would make 6, I believe.
Yeah. But yeah, it's when I first started the channel, and I uploaded that very first video of Jeff and me, riding to Sleeping Beauty Castle there at Disneyland. I thought we put up a couple. And I thought, oh well, it'll be nice when we have enough videos that people come to the channel. We have some content, so we definitely have content.
Yeah.
We have check out our playlist, guys. We have a lot of playlists. We've got all of our live streams from the parks, including my recent trip, are there on the playlist. We have a Christmas playlist with live streams from the parks and hitchhiker chats that we've done. We've got a Halloween playlist. We've got just all kinds of stuff. We've got all of our shorts on a playlist. So so we've got over 850 videos on the channel. So pretty cool. And that's a lot. That's a lot. It's a lot of memories, a lot of family memories, and some good stuff. So we're excited about that. Also, I did want to mention, guys, this is Baby Tucker. This is the new giraffe at Animal Kingdom. Oh my gosh, in Disney News. Baby Tucker was introduced to the public this week. I think the first people to see him once they let him out with his mom there at a Kilimanjaro Safari were cast members. It's just so cool, but isn't he adorable?
Oh yeah.
So this is Baby Tucker. Baby Tucker's been all over my Facebook feed and my Instagram feed. But yeah, he's just so welcome. That crazy Disney lady posted there, and then Walt Disney World WDW magazine posted the one on the left. But it's just so much fun. So much fun to have. But we just had baby Cora, the little elephant, was born, and then Boxo, the Sumatran tiger, was also born. So we've had several. There was also a baby zebra born, little Debbie. She was born. She was born a couple years ago.
Wasn't sure if she ever got an official name, but it was really funny, that we're calling her Little Debbie after Little Debbie after the zebra cakes.
Right. So, welcome, Baby Tucker. This is the new giraffe at Animal Kingdom. So, we're looking forward to seeing him when we go in again. I'll get to see him at the end of May when I'm there. So, really excited about that, and we appreciate it, guys. Just watching. Let's see. October. Yes, 2019. I knew it was. I remember it was October the 8th. Stacy. So we've been doing it for a while.
Did you want to do any other show and tell?
Yes, I do have. Okay. I do have some show and tell. Just some quick stuff here. When you go into the parks, I do recommend Jersey Girl. Again, with the celebration buttons, those are free at any merch location. Be sure you get a first visit button and a birthday, whatever you're celebrating. But I also I have recommended y'all that you can mail postcards from Main Street. And this is one, actually, this is like a little 3D, one from the 50th anniversary. It's a fantastic souvenir. I mailed some of these out as well that William and Jillian mailed to me when we were there. And it gets this, you see that postmark there? Main Street, USA. It gets a Main Street, USA postmark. And you can go into guest services just to the left as you enter the town square. Go to the left to guest services, and tell them you want the postmark, and they will give you the stamp and let you stamp your postcards, and then you can mail them just out front. So that's a really, and be sure you mail one to yourself. I usually mail a postcard to myself as a souvenir. So that's a good one. Also, get something that's dated. For example, this pen is from the 50th. That's from, get something that's dated as a nice souvenir.
Yeah. Jonathan, I looked up the name of the baby zebra, and it looks like they ended up naming her. Never mind. Naming him Pen. P-E. I mean, it smelled like penne, like pasta, but it's Penne. He's brother to Asha. Mother is Heidi.
Yeah, I never heard.
Penn, I guess, is the name. I don't. Again, I'm not sure about the pronunciation, but anyway.
So, and this is the 30th anniversary. They're always having anniversary, like the 50th. There's a 30th anniversary flower and garden this year. There's the orange bird, and it does have 2025 on there. This one was from our trip in 2021, obviously, and that pen is a spinner. So
it's a great
there's
pen.
that. It is a great pen. And I got this, like, for example, the first time I saw the Grand Floridian gingerbread house at Christmas time, I went ahead and bought that pen just to commemorate. So pens and things are a great way to commemorate this. William, you'll probably recognize this.
Mm-hmm.
This is from, we were there for New Year's.
Yeah.
In 2015, and this is an ornament. This is a Christmas tree ornament. I love to do Christmas ornaments, and you can see our picture there. But yeah, I love this one. This is one of my favorites. So they have these fantastic, and I'll leave this one out all the time. I don't just put this on my tree. I leave this one out, and that is William and me and Adam in front of the Twinkle Lights Castle. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. Twinkle Lights. So get something, get things, guys, that are dated to commemorate your trip. And this is from my birthday in 2020, and then we went to Jeff and I went to Hawaii in 2021. So get something that's dated, nice souvenir. Some good stuff there. Like here's a baseball. I've shown this before. A baseball that William got for his dad from the 45th anniversary.
I think I got him another one for the 50th too.
You did. So yeah. So get something that's dated. Get some cool memories. Take home some memories. I love Christmas ornaments as because then when you go to put your tree up, you have all those great things there. So some good stuff. And let's see. Okay, do we want to do Lorcana?
Let's skip it. We're almost at 11. Let's skip it for tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll skip it for tonight. Okay, I did want to mention. Let's see.
That's neat, Stacy. That's cool.
Oh, let's see. Bought golf balls. Oh, that is a neat idea. Just something, yeah. Stacy. Well, they named it Debbie, so they. Are you talking about?
Penn was the actual name. Whenever he was itty bitty, before they'd come up with a name, they'd just been calling him Little Debbie, for the zebra cakes. But his name ended up being Penn or Penne. I don't know. It's spelled Penne. So I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
She's Little Debbie to us.
Yeah,
she's a she. And Stacy wants to know what we're skipping.
Oh, Lorcana.
Okay. William says we're skipping it. Send all complaints to the Hitchhiking.
I mean, we could open. If you want to open real quick, I guess we can open them real quick. I've got a pack of Shimmering Skies, Maui, and then Mom's got some was it Azurite Sea? Arcasia's Island, actually.
That's Arcasia's Island.
Got some hanger packs for that.
Arcasia's Island.
But I go ahead and open mine real quick.
Let's do it right quick.
We've got Maui.
We've got top
Maui on this on the pack artwork.
This is Lorcana, Jersey Girl. This is Lorcana.
I think we both got legendaries last week. So first card is Lilo.
Oh, cute. Oh, that's adorable.
That's cute. Junior Cake Decorator.
Giant.
Next up is the Earth Giant.
Giant.
I think Tina had mentioned she wanted to see the full card there. We got Ulf. He's, a mime. Simba. Next up is Simba is Adventurous Successor. Next up is Rudy from Emperor's New Groove. Beware the Groove. So Groove Disruptor. Threw off his groove. Basil from Great Mouse Detective. Practiced Detective. Glimmer versus Glimmer. Now, this is a really cool artwork. I love this artwork here. We've got Hades and Hercules in an arm wrestling match. That is, I feel like at some point they're going to turn this into a playmat art. But it's pretty epic. Big fan of it. It's an uncommon card. Next up is Amethyst Chromicon. That's specific to Lorcana and the story that they're telling. We have a location card for Rapunzel's Tower. That's my third uncommon card. Pretty neat there.
Rapunzel.
On to the rares. We have a regular rare Ratigan. Party Crasher. Menacing looking Ratigan there. Next up is a super rare Minnie Mouse. Drum Major. It's really cute.
Oh, I like that. Oh, I love that one.
That's a neat card.
Is that a common?
Finally, we have a foil. It's a super rare. Finally, we have a foil rare Wreck-It Ralph holding the hero medal there. Admiral Underpants. It's a really funny reference to the movie. But better pools tonight. Again, we're doing much better than I was in terms of the card rarities. There's so in every pack there's 2 rare slots, so you can get a rare, a super rare, or a legendary, and then the final slot is like the hollow slot, if you will, and in that one you could get any rarity. You could get in. That's where you get an enchanted if you get one. But anyway, we'll go ahead and cut to Mom.
Yeah.
So my pack luck is getting much better.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's improving. Okay, guys, we have all right, so we have
got Bolt, Mirabelle, Mad Hatter.
Bolt. Okay. First one, put your choice in the chat. First one we see. Mirabelle. Okay, Stacy. Stacy wins tonight with Mirabelle. Okay, so Mirabelle is on the hanger. This is Arcasia's Island. This is the newest set, guys. So let me see if I can
look at the actual booster pack inside, see what art it is.
Yeah, see what it has. These are harder to get into. They blew these Arcasia's Islands a little bit differently. They're a little harder to get into than the others. Okay, so the actual art on the pack itself, if I can get it out, is the Mad Hatter.
Cool.
I love the colors in this set. Again, so let's see what I get. See what I get. Okay, guys. All right. Okay, the first one I absolutely love is Roger Radcliffe.
Me.
First
101 Dalmatians.
101 Dalmatians. And then I have the Matchmaker. That's a funny one.
That's cool.
That's really neat. From Mulan.
Mulan.
Ooh, this is a neat one. Tekka. Ooh, that one's cool. And then we have Pepper.
Cute. Dalmatian.
So cute. And then, ooh, I love, I'm glad I got.
Yzma.
Ooh.
Emperor's New Groove.
Yzma. Emperor's New Groove. So cool. Okay. And then, hey.
That's funny.
Oh, it's funny. Hey's great. Okay. And this is, let's see. Okay, first uncommon slot is Amber Coil.
8.
Okay, I'm totally blank on that. Not sure. That's got to be like a Lorcana card of some kind. Next uncommon is Shang.
It's great to meet you too, Jersey Girl. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, good night. Thank you, Jersey Girl. Li Shang.
That's cool. That's a dual ink card.
Was his
singing voice.
His singing voice for Li Shang. So cool. Amethyst Coil. Okay, another
8.
Another uncommon there. So we have a rare Law Tiberius Rourke.
Cool. Atlantis.
That's a rare. And we have another rare in Merlin.
Neat. Another dual ink card. Amethyst and sapphire.
That's a pretty combination. And then the foil is very pretty here. It's an uncommon Diablo.
Neat. That's cool.
That's a beautifully done foil.
Amethyst and emerald.
Gorgeous. Beautiful. And that's an uncommon. So I think you won. I think you won tonight, William.
I did finally. Good heavens.
Yeah.
Big project.
Yeah, and then the puzzle piece is.
Have a good night, Tina. Nice. Very cool.
So I have to work on these puzzles, guys. Yeah.
That's
I'll
neat.
Definitely have to work on these puzzles and check this out. I know I said that last week, and I didn't do. I'll have to do it this week and just gotta check out Arcasia's Island.
Yeah.
Okay.
So wrapping up a little bit of channel news. Mom was at Animal Kingdom for the final day of It's Tough to Be a Bug, and she did a complete video of the show. She's got her honorary bug goggles on there. Pretty neat.
These, y'all, I did ask a cast member if I could take these. These are
on a previous
honorary
trip.
Bug guys. Yeah, on a previous trip, not this one, but I did ask a cast member if I could take them, and she said yes, that I could. So these are my honorary Bug eyes.
But and she had some other surprises in the video as well. Make sure to check it out if you haven't already. So yeah, check out the video if you haven't already. Anything else you want to say about that video, Mom?
Well, it was a lot of fun. We're glad to have that. We're glad to have that on the channel, actually. Guys, it's a good video. There's some other things too that I, little surprises that I threw in there, but we're glad to have It's Tough to Be a Bug. It did close. It was closing day. I was there for the closing day of It's Tough to Be a Bug. So, yeah, we're going to miss it. We're going to miss it because we love it, but we're looking forward to. So there's going to be a new show. It's going to go in. They're working on it now. It's called Zootopia Better Zoogather. So that's the new show coming. Yeah. But yeah, give that a watch. A watch. We have another Walt Disney World trip coming up. May the 25th through June the 1st, and we'll be going to Epic Universe. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So looking forward to that. That is coming up again at the end of May. Again, if you need a Disney trip planned, Jillian's at Disney.
Or Universal.
Or Universal Cruise. She does other things too. Y'all. Contact her, and her information is below in the description of this video.
Yep.
Next week, we will spotlight Hollywood Studios in our Play in the Parks series. So We'll have information on restaurants and snacks, merch, Lightning Lane, kind of like we did tonight, maybe with a little bit more detail. So join us next week for Hollywood Studios. We'd appreciate it. And if you have a comment, if you have a comment or a question, by all means, let us know. The hitchhikingbones@gmail.com. If one of our ghost hosts wants to put that in the comments, we'd appreciate it. And guys, if you have left a comment on any of our videos recently, I just got caught up on those. YouTube rearranged their menus recently, and I just now located everything. I just now found the page that lists, all the unanswered comments, so you can look at them and see all of them. So I'm sorry about that. If I'm just, I think I got caught up. I'm sorry if I'm behind on that, but that's what happened. I lost track of where it was because they rearranged the page a little bit. So that's what happened. But I think I got I think I got caught up today. They do all of it, Stacy. Mickey Travels does all of it. So Adventures by Disney, Alani, the overseas parks, all of it, whole 9 yards. So thank you for that question. And Jonathan,
thanks to everybody for being here. We really appreciate you hanging out with us, talking all things Disney, and occasionally Universal too. But thanks to our channel members. We appreciate y'all's support. Also, thank you to our channel moderators. We really appreciate y'all. Thank you for helping keep the chat family friendly and hanging out with us during streams. Thank you, everybody. Whether you just got us up in the background because you got other stuff going on, or you're watching on the replay. Big shout out to Lisa, Keith, and Joey of It's Joey's World, captains of our team replay. We appreciate y'all. But if you're ghost watching, just hanging out, got us on in the background, or if you've been hanging out in the chat the whole time, we really appreciate you. Thank you for your support. It's very encouraging to us. Also, I'll go ahead and run through roll call for tonight. Thank you to Aunt Joy and Aunt Susan, Mandy Adams, Jonathan Chung, Jersey Girl, newer name in the chat. We appreciate you being here, Jersey Girl. Lots of fun interaction with you. Hope you have a great trip and enjoy your stay at Pop Century later this year. Dean the Turkey Lexter, Jason Thibodeau, T. McNeil, Robert Sprite, Mark Laggedcamp, Jane in Travels, Brian Eisenhart, Hatbox Ghost, and Stacy Rogers. If I missed you, I apologize. I do the best I can to write down everybody's name as I see you comment in the chat. So if I missed you, I apologize. Let me know, and I'll thank you properly for being here. But big shout out to Dean at theliveplace.com. If you haven't already, check out the Live Place. It's basically a TV guide for family-friendly live streams. Big thank you to Dean for maintaining that website. Again, that's theliveplace.com. Check out Dean's YouTube channels, Dreamers Empire and The Live Place, if you haven't already. Also, TubeBuddy, if you're a YouTube creator looking to grow your channel, TubeBuddy is a great tool for that. If you're under 1,000 subs, it's free. If you have over 1,000, my bad, the basic version's free. If you have under 1,000 subs, it's discounted. And then also, make sure to use our link in the description below. We'll both get a free month. And again, it helps you with viewing trends, suggested keywords for titles and tags and things of that nature. So check that out if you haven't already. Also, check out Stickermule if you're looking for buttons, pins, magnets, etc. Stickers. If you're looking for any of that, good quality, low-cost promotional items, check out Stickermule. Use our link in the description below. We'll send our credit for a future order. Again, thanks to everybody for being here. We go live every Tuesday night at 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. And so be sure to join us live or watch on the replay. Make sure you ring the notification bell so you get notifications to your phone or your computer whenever we post a new video or go live. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and X. If you haven't already, check us out there. If you want to reach out to us directly, you can send us a direct message on Instagram or email us at thehitchhikingbones@gmail.com. Anything else you want to mention, Mom?
Can't think of a thing. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, y'all. Happy birthday again. Happy birthday Tell Angela we love you.
Yeah.
And y'all join us next week for Hollywood Studios. Thanks again, guys. Stacy, Jonathan, Tina, all of our fantastic ghost hosts. We love you guys very much. Have a fantastic week, y'all.
Yeah.
And
looking forward to talking about Hollywood Studios next week. We love Magic Kingdom. It's hard to beat Magic Kingdom. I mean, it's just it's distinctly Disney. The castle, it's a wonderful park. So, intrigued to see what they have in store for Magic Kingdom in the coming years, but excited for the updates that they're making to things like Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, making some updates there. Excited about those updates. But anyway, I hope you all have a great week. Again, thanks for being here. Anything else, Mom?
Nope.
All righty. Remember, at the Hitchhiking Bones YouTube channel, there's always room for one more. So please hurry back. Bye, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Appreciate it.
Have a great week.
Yeah. Bye-bye. See you soon.